with Sonia Luthra, and today's YouTube session is the fundamental listening, and this is the third class in the fundamental course. We have the 5 course in this particular fundamental course of IELTS, wherein we have already covered writing and we have covered the reading part 1, and this is the listening mode module. After listening, we will be covering the speaking as well as the reading part 2. And the people who want to get in touch with me, they can definitely get in touch with me via my Telegram group or via my Instagram. So here I have my Telegram group, and here it is my Instagram group for you. So I hope you guys can listen to me. Let me quickly just let me know whether you are able to hear me or not. Just say hello to me, guys, if you have if you are guys there already. एक बार हाय बोल दो फटाफट, कौन है इस क्लास में, एंड मुझे ये भी बता दो कि आप क्या क्लासेस जो है वो, एक बार हाय बोल दो फटाफट कि मैं प्रॉपर्ली सुनाई दे रही हूँ आपको, इफ आई एम ऑडिबल टू यू प्रॉपर्ली. Before I start with the class, I would like to tell you that on Unacademy Plus platform, you have 30 plus hours of live classes with a particular educator, wherein you can start your preparation in a fully fledged manner. Okay, and here, like if you want to be my live learner, I would like to tell you that you can be my live learner, and to become a live learner, you have to basically subscribe to Unacademy Plus, and you have to use my code, which is SONIA10, to be my live learner. Once you become my live learner, I will take care of your writing correction, and I will also conduct some speaking one-on-one mock tests for you on the regular basis. Okay, now the question might be coming in your mind that how exactly to subscribe. So there are a lot of questions people who are confused regarding where to put the code and what is the price. So once you have selected your goal as IELTS, you will get this page. You have to click on subscription, and while clicking on this picture subscription, you will get this page wherein you have to select your months accordingly. Supposedly you have selected 12-month course. So after selecting, just beneath it you have a square, like a rectangle, wherein you will be putting my code, which is SONIA10, and click on apply. Once you will apply this code, there would be 2 benefits. Once, you will get 10% discount, and secondly, you will become my live learner, and I will be able to take care of your speaking mock test as well as your writing corrections on the regular basis. Hey Aarti, how are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. कैसे हो आप? So in today's class, we will be talking about what exactly we will do in today's class. Okay, as I told you, this particular fundamental course will be useful for all the aspirants who are aiming 7+ overall band. Okay, and somebody who is not aware of the IELTS pattern, this particular course will definitely help you with them as well. Okay, so in this particular YouTube session, we will talk about the overview of the listening test. We will also talk about 10 reasons that why exactly are you failing the listening test, or you are not getting 6+ bands in your listening module. And we will also talk about 10 solutions to those problems because of which you are unable to get 6+ bands. Okay? So let's quickly start with the number, firstly, what listening module look like, okay? So in listening test, you have basically 4 sections, 10 questions each, and the questions get more difficult as the test progresses. So if I talk about the section first is comparatively easy than your section 4. Or I would rather say parts, because recently from January 2020 onwards, instead of having sections, your listening module have 4 parts, okay? It's just a change in the name, and there is one more change, that you do not get any example as your first question. So earlier there used to be 41 questions, the very first question being an example, but now you do not have any example question, okay? So so the questions will get more difficult as the test progresses. The test lasts approximately 30 minutes. I should not say that exactly 30 minutes, but approximately 30 minutes. Each recording is played only once. So once the audio is started, it cannot be stopped and it cannot be repeated. It will only be played once. Okay? And you will have 10 minutes at the end to transfer answers. आपको 10 minutes extra मिलेंगे. Apart from these approximately 30 minutes, you will get 10 extra minutes to transfer your answer in your answer sheet. So you will get a booklet, a question booklet. Along with it, you will get an OMR sheet wherein you have to fill in your answer. So at the end of the audio, you will get 10 extra minutes wherein you cannot remove your headphones. You just have to transfer the answers from your question booklet to your answer sheet. Okay? Hey everyone! Apart from Aarti, who has joined the live session? Can you just say hello to me, guys? Okay, so let's quickly have a look at what part 1 and part 2, part 3, part 4 look like. Although it says section, it does say section because the slide is a little bit older. However, it will be called as part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4, okay? However, the context will remain exactly the same. Hey Mr. Sidhu, how are you? How are you, Mr. Sidhu? I would just quickly like to know whether you are preparing for academic or GT. Because I think in GT you would need at least 8 bands in your listening module, right? So I just quickly want to know that for which module are you preparing? Is it GT or academic? So section 1 or part 1 will have a conversation between 2 people within a social or everyday context. Most of time it is a telephonic conversation wherein a person would like to book a table, or a person would like to book an excursion or something like that. Academic. Okay, very nice, Mr. Sidhu. So have you taken this exam before, or is this the first time you're preparing, you'll be appearing for this exam? The second section is one person speaking in a social or everyday context. So maybe it can be a tour guide giving you like a brief of a new resort. In this section, you can expect questions of a map or a layout, okay? मोस्टली आपके जो सेक्शन पार्ट 2 होता है लिसनिंग का, उसी में मैप्स और लेआउट आते हैं आपके. ओके, फर्स्ट टाइम, वेरी नाइस. So, Mr. Sidhu, you can definitely go back to the YouTube and watch this particular fundamental series. You can say the previous videos, because in the previous videos I did talk about the writing as well as I did talk about the reading, and there will be two more sessions upcoming, which will be of speaking as well as reading part 2. Okay. So in section 3, there would be a conversation between two or more people. Sometimes there are 4 people talking within an education context. It could be like one of the educators giving feedback to their students, or there could be 4 to 5 university student discussing about their seminar or discussing about any project topic. Okay. In section 4, you can expect a lecture normally on an academic subject. So section जो आपका part 1 and part 2 होता है, ये mostly आपका जो है वो पर्सनल कॉन्टेक्स्ट पे होता है, सोशल एवरीडे कॉन्टेक्स्ट होता है. बट जो सेक्शन 3 और सेक्शन 4 होता है, मीन्स जो पार्ट 3 और पार्ट 4 होता है, वो आपका एकेडमिक कॉन्टेक्स्ट पर होता है. ओके. सो now we know that there are 40 questions, there are 4 parts, every part containing 10 questions, and we know that there are like 30 minutes. Now, like, coming to the most important part, that why exactly you people are failing in listening test. You know, there are top 10 reasons which I have like cumulated for you people, so that you can at least उन 10 प्रॉब्लम्स को तो सॉल्व हम फिक्स कर सकें, ताकि आपके जो 6 बैंड्स आ रहे हैं लिसनिंग में, हम उसको 7.5 और 8 तक पहुंचा सकें. करेक्ट. Oh, Mr. Sidhu, it's not that basic. Basically, if you talk about those sessions, so those sessions, like if somebody is aiming to get 7 or 7 plus bands, they can definitely watch that video. Okay. So it's not that basic. I have basically discussed few strategies of writing and few strategies of reading as well. So, okay. Coming to the 10 problems, why exactly you are listening, you fail in listening. The very first reason is that you don't practice listening. Yes. I know you guys are laughing. You must be laughing on this particular reason, but this is the very obvious and the first reason why most of the people are failing in listening, because they never practice listening. They say, you know, a lot of students coming to my institute also, they say, ma'am, listening तो हम घर पे कर लेंगे, अभी reading कर लेते हैं. मैम, listening तो हम कल कर लेंगे, अभी हम writing कर लेते हैं. So they simply ignore practicing listening. They think listening is very simple and they can probably get 7.5 or 8 very easily without practicing. So they simply ignore listening module. They don't sit in the listening classes. Rather, they sit with me or they sit with any other, faculty, so that they can get some reading tips or some extra writing tips. And they ignore listening classes. However, on the contrary, you should practice listening, because listening is one of the scoring modules. अगर आपका listening में 8 या 9 बैंड आता है, तो आपका overall score भी तो increase हो जाता है. Correct? So as per like my suggestion, you should practice listening on the daily basis. It should not be the very first time in an exam that you are listening to such kind of accent. Okay. So that was the very first reason, and like to fix it, you have to practice listening on the daily basis. अब पूरा टेस्ट मत करो for like 4 sections का, at least 2 section करो, maybe alternative days. आज आपने first 2 sections किए, day after tomorrow do the other 2 sections, but करो, practice daily basis पे करो. ठीक है. Now the second reason why people usually fail in listening you listen passively, not actively. Okay, so most of the students, if I ask them, how do you practice your listening? So they say, ma'am, yesterday I was watching a series on Netflix. I was watching TED Talks. I was, watching a Hollywood movie. So that's why that's the way I'm practicing listening. Do you actually think that watching movies, it will help you, develop a listening skill? However, just, sitting in front of your laptop or your screen, having popcorns, watching videos on Netflix, series on Netflix will not help you, because your listening module does not only require your listening skills, but it wants your active listening skill, which means that besides listening, it wants your brain to work, it wants your hand to work, right? It wants you to paraphrase, it wants you to understand the synonyms, it wants you to understand the antonyms. यस मिस्टर सिद्धू, आपको यूट्यूब पे सारे के सारे कैम्ब्रिज टेस्ट मिल जाएंगे. There's no particular channel, Mr. Sidhu. You can simply look for like Cambridge 1, Test 1 listening. Just type that and you will get ample of videos. Okay. So you basically have to search for Cambridge Test 1, Test 2, Test 3. We have Cambridge 1 to Cambridge 14. So you will get all of them on YouTube. Okay. So I was talking about that you people listen passively, not actively. You simply sit in front of your screens, have popcorns, watch movie and do nothing. However, on the contrary, your listening skills want you to do something. So instead of watching Hollywood movies, you can listen to TED Talks without having popcorns, of course, keeping a pen and paper with you and thinking of the synonyms of the words you are listening. Your brain has to work whenever you are listening to something in English. Does it make sense, guys? I know a lot of you people listen to songs. However, it will help you to develop your listening skills. However, it will not help you in your listening module test of IELTS. Okay. मिस्टर सिद्धू, यूट्यूब सेशन पे टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, देखो यूट्यूब सेशन पे हमारे ये एक मिनी वर्जन ऑफ लाइव सेशंस होते हैं. बट अगर आप बात करो हम मेरे रेगुलर लाइव क्लासेस की, सो आई स्टार्ट माई रेगुलर लाइव क्लासेस ऑन अनअकैडमी प्लस प्लेटफॉर्म फ्रॉम 6:30 PM ऑनवर्ड्स. ओके, 6:30 PM ऑनवर्ड्स पे मैं लाइव आती हूँ अनअकैडमी प्लस पर. बट वो क्लासेस आपको देखने के लिए पहले अनअकैडमी प्लस का सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना पड़ेगा. ओके, एंड वो सब्सक्रिप्शन कैसे लेना है वो मैं ऑलरेडी बता चुकी हूँ. ठीक है, आपको अनअकैडमी ऐप डाउनलोड करनी पड़ेगी या फिर आपको अनअकैडमी की वेबसाइट पे जाना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू सिलेक्ट योर गोल एज IELTS and then you have to select a subscription plan. Okay, you have to select a subscription plan like this. The screen will something look like this. Okay, and then you have to select your month. According to your month you can pay, and if you are planning to take a subscription you can definitely use my code, which is SONIA10 for your 10% discount. Okay, because on the regular basis in a month I give 30 plus, I like almost take 30 plus hours of live class. So that's a fully fledged course of 30 plus hours. So if you want, you can definitely go ahead and join that. Okay, so yes, we were talking about the second reason, that you don't listen actively. So please work on that. Whenever you are listening something, even if you are listening to TED Talks, listen actively. Start thinking of the synonyms, start thinking of the antonyms. Okay. The third reason, of course, the spellings. So, there are many students, they say, I have written, I have got all the questions correct in listening, but when I check their mock test sheets, I come to know that yes, the question, of course, the sense of understanding is correct. However, whatever the word they are writing, they are not writing the correct spellings. So, I suggest you that there is a listening PDF. There is a listening PDF of 1200 words available over the Google. आप उसको ढूंढ सकते हो, द मोस्ट कॉमन लिसनिंग वर्ड्स. सो आप उनकी स्पेलिंग्स लर्न करना चालू कर दो, बिकॉज दीज आर द 1200 वर्ड्स जिनमें से आपका लिसनिंग जो है वो आता है. ठीक है, इन 1200 वर्ड्स के बाहर से कोई भी वर्ड नहीं आएगा. सो इफ यू थिंक दैट यू आर समबडी हु यूजुअली मेक स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक्स, सो आपको ये 1200 जो लिसनिंग कॉमन वर्ड्स की PDF है वो डाउनलोड करके अभी से उनको प्रिपेयर करना स्टार्ट कर देना चाहिए. ठीक है. So I told you in this particular course we will be discussing the problems as well as solutions. So solution इसका क्या है, आपको 1200 जो common words की PDF है वो आप Google से डाउनलोड कर लो एंड वहां से अपने वर्ड्स और स्पेलिंग्स को लर्न करना चालू कर दो. ओके. So the fourth reason, you don't read the instructions carefully. Of course, I did talk about this in detail in my special class already 2 to 3 times, and in my listening fully fledged course as well I have explained you that the instructions, whether it's a listening module or it's a reading module, instruction plays a vital role. Okay. Of course it does, because let me give you a small example. The instruction says not more than 2 words. Okay. And the speaker says 13th March. Okay. बच्चा क्या करता है, वो इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं पढ़ता, वो बोलता है 13th March. ओ माई गॉड, इट्स वेरी सिंपल. और वो आंसर कैसे लिखता है, ऐसे, विच इज कंप्लीटली रॉन्ग, बिकॉज यहाँ पे इंस्ट्रक्शन में क्या लिखा था, नॉट मोर देन 2 वर्ड्स. क्या यहाँ पे एग्जामिनर ने बोला है कि आपको नंबर लिखना है? नो. सो द आंसर शुड बी 13 March. So now they are 2 words. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? कि आपको इंस्ट्रक्शन भी दिया है नॉट मोर देन 2 वर्ड्स और बच्चा उसमें एक नंबर भी लिख रहा है. सो हियर द इंस्ट्रक्शन प्लेज अ वाइटल रोल. ठीक है. Coming to the 5th reason, your vocabulary is not wide enough. The listening test is as much a vocabulary test as it is a listening test. So there are many words जिसका हमें मीनिंग नहीं पता होता. ठीक है. सो हम डेली बेसिस पे जब अपना रीडिंग करते हैं, राइटिंग करते हैं, आई थिंक आपके रीडिंग और लिसनिंग, जो आपके रीडिंग और आपके जो राइटिंग फैकल्टीज़ हैं, एजुकेटर्स हैं, वो आप लोगों को बताते होंगे कि इस पर्टिकुलर वर्ड के लिए, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ट्रैवल है, ट्रैवल से रिलेटेड वी हैव अ वर्ड आइटिनरी. ओके. So itinerary is a word which means that the travel plan. Okay. If somebody does not know the meaning of itinerary, then वो बच्चा क्या करेगा, उसको पता ही नहीं है कि एग्जामिनर पूछ क्या रहा है. करेक्ट. सो हमें पता ही नहीं है. सो दैट इज वाई मैं आपको बोल रही हूँ, एक तो सबसे पहले अपने जो 1200 वर्ड्स हैं, कॉमन वर्ड्स इन लिसनिंग, उसकी PDF डाउनलोड करो. उसके अलावा हमारे पास एक होता है एकेडमिक वर्ड लिस्ट, AWL, एकेडमिक वर्ड लिस्ट. ये भी आपको गूगल पे मिल जाएगी. हमारा चाहे रीडिंग हो चाहे लिसनिंग हो, उसमें जो भी स्पीकिंग हो रही है, जो वर्ड्स बोले जा रहे हैं या रीडिंग में जो वर्ड्स आ रहे हैं, वो सारे के सारे वर्ड्स आपकी AWL से आती है, एकेडमिक वर्ड लिस्ट. ओके. So please download, somebody who wants to actually score 7.5, 7 above bands, they must download these two PDF files. Okay? Coming to the next reason, you don't listen just once. Of course, especially we as Indians, we do not have a habit to listen anything in one time. Okay, we will every time say, pardon, can you please repeat? Right? You will have to do this in the real test and in real life. So get used to it now. Be in the habit where you won't be asking anybody to repeat their questions. Okay? हमें आदत है एक बार में बात ना सुनने की, right? So in the IELTS examination, as I told you that the audio will be played only once. So इसीलिए you should get habitual of the fact that कि आपकी ऑडियो रिपीट नहीं होगी. एक ही बार में चीज़ों को प्रोसेस करने के लिए सोचो. That's why I told you listen actively, not passively. ठीक है? मूवी में क्या होता है? सबटाइटल्स चला दिए हमने, हम पॉपकॉर्न खा रहे हैं, सबटाइटल्स तो आ रहे हैं, मुझे सुनना क्या है? सबटाइटल्स पढ़ के हमारे काम चल रहे हैं, है ना? दिस इज व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वी आर डूइंग. हम हॉलीवुड मूवीज को भी सबटाइटल्स के साथ देखते हैं. दैट टू आई शुड स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन दैट हम हिंदी सबटाइटल्स के साथ देखते हैं उनको. करेक्ट? नाउ कमिंग टू द सेवेंथ रीजन, यू कांट प्रिडिक्ट. आप प्रिडिक्ट नहीं कर सकते हो. प्रिडिक्ट तो तभी करोगे ना जब आपको पहले समझ आएगा कि बात हो क्या रही है. जब हम टेड टॉक सुनते हैं, ठीक है, सो हमारे पास, हम अगर उसको एक्टिवली सुनेंगे तो हमें पता होगा कि किस बारे में बात हो रही है एंड आगे स्पीकर क्या बोलने वाला है. सो वी ट्राई टू प्रिडिक्ट थिंग्स. सिमिलरली इन योर लिसनिंग एग्जामिनेशन, द एग्जामिनर वॉन्ट्स यू टू प्रिडिक्ट सर्टेन थिंग्स. आपने क्वेश्चन पढ़ा, आपके माइंड में क्लिक होना चाहिए, यहाँ पे तो एक नाउन है, जैसे ही मैंने एक नाउन सुना आई विल राइट इट एज माई आंसर. जो हम रीडिंग में करते हैं, रीडिंग के फिलअप्स में हम ग्रामर पे पूरा हमारा बेस होता है रीडिंग. हमें वहाँ पे वर्ब चाहिए होता है, वहाँ हमें एडवर्ब चाहिए होता है, एडजेक्टिव चाहिए होता है, या फिर हमें नाउन चाहिए होता है. करेक्ट? सिमिलरली हमें लिसनिंग में भी यही चारों चीज़ें चाहिए होती हैं. अगर मैंने क्वेश्चन फिलअप देख लिया एंड आई नो दैट कि वहाँ पे एक एन डैश लिखा है, तो मुझे पता है एन के साथ एक वाउल साउंड आएगा, दैट टू अ नाउन. करेक्ट? सो आई एम प्रिडिक्टिंग थिंग्स बिफोर इवन लिसनिंग. आई एम प्रिडिक्टिंग थिंग्स. तो बस ये जो प्रिडिक्शन है ना, हमें ये प्रिडिक्ट करना आना चाहिए, जो हमें अभी आता नहीं है. अगर हमने इसको फिक्स कर लिया तो हमारे काफी बैंड्स वैसे ही इंप्रूव हो जाएंगे. बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम इन द एग्जाम, इन द टेस्ट, examiner will say that now you have 30 seconds to prepare your exam, or maybe they will say now you have 30 seconds to prepare your questions. Now what do they mean by saying that prepare your questions? They simply mean that you have to underline the keywords, and on the basis of keyword you have to predict that what your answer could be before even you listen. That is why you have been provided with 30 seconds here and there, or 30 seconds before every section you start. Correct? So इसीलिए हमारा वो जो 30 seconds का preparation time है ना, we should utilize that 30 seconds to the fullest. Now coming to the next one, 8th reason is you can't hear the words. Native English speakers do not speak like robots. They connect words together. Get used to this. So they will not talk like this. You understood? Normally I speak like this. Reason you can't hear the words, because their rate of speech is sometimes very high, very 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 high. Okay, so you have to get acquainted with the way they speak and the way they connect the words. They are not going to say like this, native English speakers do not speak like robots. They connect words together. Get used to this. You will never get this rate of speech in your listening module. Instead, you will get something like that. Native English speakers do not speak like robots. They connect words together. Get used to this. They actually connect the words together और हमें उसकी आदत डालनी पड़ेगी. Correct? हमें उसकी आदत डालनी पड़ेगी. We have to get acquainted with their accent, the way their rate of speech is high. And most of the time, I suggest my students जो Cambridge का मटेरियल है मैं उनको भी into 2 स्पीड करके कराती हूँ. जो उनका नॉर्मल मटेरियल है, जो नॉर्मल रेट ऑफ स्पीच है, मैं उसको into 2 करती हूँ. मतलब मैं उसकी स्पीड को भी 2 टाइम्स बढ़ा देती हूँ जब मैं क्लास में प्रैक्टिस कराती हूँ. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट यू, जब आप अपना प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो तो आप भी उसको 3 टाइम्स 4 टाइम्स 2 टाइम्स अपनी स्पीड बढ़ा के क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करो, सो दैट अगर कितना भी हाई रेट ऑफ स्पीच आ जाए आपको प्रॉब्लम ना हो एग्जामिनेशन में. ठीक है? जब आप प्रैक्टिस करते हो अपने घर पर या फिर अपने इंस्टीट्यूट पे तो स्पीड को बढ़ा के प्रैक्टिस करो. ठीक है जी? रीजन 9, you don't pay attention to signposting. Everyone does this through signposting language, intonation and even sentence stress. आप signposting language पे ध्यान ही नहीं देते. When it comes to writing, I always teach my students to signpost. Leave a little bit of hints here and there so that your examiner can follow those hints and can follow your path, right? So you have to know, like if I am using however, it means that जो मैंने however से पहले बात की है अब मैं उसका कुछ opposite बोलने वाली हूँ. So however is, all of you are aware of the fact that however, but, whereas, while are contrasting linkers, correct? हमें पता है कि ये जहाँ पे भी यूज होंगे उससे पहले जो बात की गई है उसके बाद उसकी कोई ऑपोजिट बात की गई होगी, करेक्ट? बट हम लिसनिंग के टाइम पे, रीडिंग के टाइम पे ये चीजें भूल जाते हैं. हमें ये चीजें सिर्फ और सिर्फ राइटिंग के टाइम पे याद रहती हैं. व्हाई? आई डोंट नो. Your reading, your writing, your listening and your speaking all are linked within each other. ठीक है? Listening is not only listening. Listening में आपका reading skills भी टेस्ट हो रहा है, आपका paraphrasing भी टेस्ट हो रहा है, आपकी writing skills में जो आप सीखते हो वो भी टेस्ट हो रहा है. सो आप लोग साइन पोस्टिंग लैंग्वेज पे ध्यान नहीं देते हो. अगर एग्जामिनर बोल रहा है हाउएवर तो मुझे ध्यान देना है कि जो पहले बात की है अब उसका कुछ ऑपोजिट आने वाला है. सो बी रेडी फॉर दैट. ओके? नाउ लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, दिस इज द लास्ट रीजन, you treat all questions in the same way. चाहे वो रीडिंग हो चाहे लिसनिंग हो, आप एक ही स्ट्रैटेजी से सारे क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हो. रीडिंग में आप सोचते हो कि मैं पढ़ के सारे आंसर ढूंढ लूंगा, लिसनिंग में आप सोचते हो कि मैं सुन के सारे आंसर देख लूंगा. बट in actual scenario there are several different types of questions. They all require a different set of skills and a unique strategy each. ठीक है? सो हमारे लिसनिंग में 14 टाइप के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, रीडिंग में 10 टाइप के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. सो वी हैव 10 डिफरेंट स्ट्रैटेजीज टू सॉल्व दीज 10 क्वेश्चंस इन रीडिंग. वी डू हैव 14 डिफरेंट strategies to solve listening questions. If any one of you is interested to know what all these tips, like strategies, different strategies are, you can definitely join my fully fledged listening course, which will be starting in the first week of March. I have not decided the exact date, but it will be definitely starting in the first week of March. And there will be a fully fledged reading course will also be coming up on Unacademy Plus platform. So whosoever is interested, I have told you in the beginning of this particular video that how to subscribe and how to be my live learner, so that I can help you with your speaking mock test as well as with your writing corrections. So please follow the procedure and do join the fully fledged courses. Any queries, guys? If you don't have any queries, or if you think that you want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me on my Telegram, and there we can discuss your you can say preparation strategy if you would like to do that. This is my Telegram group, or else you can get in touch with me on my Instagram, which is crack IELTS with Sonia. Okay, so you can get in touch with me either on my Instagram or on my Telegram, and you can discuss your planning, like your preparation strategy with me personally. Okay, and if you want to subscribe, then please do not forget to use my code to be my live learner. Okay, then I'll see you soon with the next YouTube session of this particular fundamental series. We are left with only 2 sessions. One of them is speaking and the another one is your reading. I'll see you very soon, guys. Till then, please do not forget to like the video and also subscribe the channel. Who is watching or who is coming to this channel for the first time, do not forget to subscribe and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you do not miss out any of the videos. Bye bye. Take care. I'll see you soon.